Welcome, fellow cosmic travelers, to this special journey through the stars, where we unlock the celestial secrets that guide our earthly fortunes. Today, the cosmos has revealed something particularly exciting for those born under the ambitious sign of the mountain goat. Yes, Capricorns, the universe has been conspiring in your favor, aligning specific months of the year with your unique energy signature to create powerful windows of financial opportunity. There's something truly fascinating about the Capricorn approach to wealth. While other signs might chase quick fortunes or surrender to financial whims, Capricorns understand that true abundance requires structure, patience, and strategic timing. Your ruling planet Saturn doesn't just bestow limitations, it grants you the rare gift of seeing beyond immediate gratification, allowing you to build fortunes that withstand the test of time. The ancient astrologers observed how Saturn's deliberate movement through the heavens reflected in the Capricorn's steady climb toward success. They noticed patterns, cosmic rhythms that seemed to create energetic gateways where your natural talents could manifest material rewards with remarkable efficiency. These observations, refined over centuries, have revealed 4 distinct months when the stars quite literally align to amplify your earning potential. What makes these 4 months so special? Imagine them as cosmic power zones, where the universe removes obstacles that typically slow your financial progress. During these windows, decision makers are more receptive to your proposals, opportunities find you with less effort, and your innate financial intuition sharpens to an almost uncanny degree. It's not about magic. It's about working with your natural cosmic advantages during peak energetic periods. The beauty of understanding these 4 months lies in the strategic advantage it provides. While others scatter their efforts throughout the year, you can concentrate your most ambitious financial moves during these optimal periods. Think of it as planning your mountain climb when weather conditions offer the clearest path to the summit. This isn't about predicting random windfalls. It's about intentionally channeling your disciplined Capricorn energy when the cosmic conditions most strongly support financial growth. Many Capricorns have experienced the frustration of watching more spontaneous signs seemingly stumble into prosperity, while your careful planning takes longer to bear fruit. What these observations fail to account for is the sustainable nature of Capricorn wealth. When you align your actions with these 4 powerful months, you're not just creating temporary abundance, you're building financial foundations that continue generating returns long after the initial effort. Your earth sign practicality might question how celestial bodies could possibly influence something as tangible as money. Yet consider how the moon's gravitational pull affects Earth's tides, invisible forces creating measurable physical effects. Similarly, planetary alignments create energetic currents that, while subtle, can significantly impact human affairs, including financial matters. For the pragmatic Capricorn, these cosmic insights simply become another practical tool in your wealth-building arsenal. What's particularly intriguing about your sign's relationship with money is how it transcends mere accumulation. For Capricorns, financial security represents something deeper, the freedom to build lasting legacies, to create stability for loved ones, to fund meaningful pursuits that might take decades to reach fruition. This long-range vision sets you apart, and it's precisely this quality that the universe rewards during your 4 power months. As we prepare to explore these specific months in detail, take a moment to reflect on your financial journey thus far. Have you noticed certain times of year when opportunities seem to flow more freely? Periods when your financial instincts prove especially accurate? These might already align with the cosmic windows we're about to unveil. The patterns exist, whether we recognize them or not, but awareness allows us to harness them intentionally. Let's begin our exploration with January, when the sun bathes your sign in its empowering light, creating the perfect energetic environment for financial breakthroughs that set the tone for your entire year. January, Capricorn season, prosperity. The first month of the year creates an unparalleled financial advantage for Capricorns that other zodiac signs simply cannot access. As the sun journeys through your sign, it bathes your natal energy in direct empowering light that activates your most powerful manifestation abilities. This isn't merely symbolic, it's an energetic reality that creates tangible effects in your financial sphere. During this period, your already formidable capacity for strategic thinking receives a significant boost, allowing you to perceive opportunities and pathways to wealth that remain invisible to others. January marks the perfect celestial storm for Capricorn wealth building. While the general population experiences the post-holiday financial hangover, you find yourself in a state of unusual clarity and focus. This contrast creates a competitive edge that savvy Capricorns have leveraged throughout history. Financial institutions, still finalizing their annual plans, are particularly receptive to well-structured proposals during this period. The universe seems to reward your natural inclination toward detailed planning and responsible stewardship of resources. What makes this month particularly potent is how it harmonizes with your innate character strengths. Capricorns possess an unmatched ability to delay gratification, a quality that typically sets you apart in financial matters. During January, this talent transforms from a quiet strength into a superpower. While others chase immediate returns, your capacity to envision and work toward long-term gains aligns perfectly with the energy of new beginnings that permeates this month. The cosmic forces essentially amplify what you already do naturally, creating a financial resonance that accelerates your path to prosperity. Consider the symbolic significance of your ruling planet, Saturn, during this time. As the taskmaster of the Zodiac, Saturn demands structure, responsibility, and earned rewards. In January, Saturn's influence combines with the Sun's vitality, creating the perfect balance of discipline and energetic momentum. This rare combination allows you to implement financial systems and make wealth-building decisions that carry unusual staying power. Investments initiated, promotions secured, and business ventures launched during this window tend to develop stronger foundations that sustain them through future challenges. Historical patterns reveal fascinating evidence of this phenomenon. A disproportionate number of Capricorn billionaires and financial leaders have launched their most successful ventures or made their most profitable investments during their solar return month. From J.P. Morgan to Howard Hughes, January-born Capricorns who synchronized their major financial moves with their birth month often experienced accelerated success rates compared to those who scattered their efforts throughout the year. The celestial mechanics behind this advantage are worth understanding. In January, the Sun's position relative to Earth creates a direct channel of solar energy to your sign's ruling houses. This energetic pathway particularly illuminates your second house of wealth and material resources, creating a natural amplification of financial intuition. Ancient astrologers observed how Capricorns, who made significant financial decisions during this period, seemed to possess an almost supernatural foresight, making choices that proved remarkably prescient when viewed in retrospect. This cosmic advantage manifests in several practical ways. First, your natural Capricorn authority, that quiet, commanding presence that others instinctively respect, reaches its peak potency during January. This subtle shift in how others perceive you creates fertile ground for negotiations, particularly those involving compensation, investment partnerships, or business arrangements. People are simply more likely to say yes to your financial proposals during this window, often without fully understanding why they feel so confident in your leadership. Second, your analytical abilities sharpen considerably. The January energy clears away mental fog, allowing you to perceive patterns in markets, investments, and business opportunities with unusual clarity. This enhanced perception isn't mystical. It's a natural extension of your Earth sign pragmatism, temporarily heightened by favorable cosmic conditions. The practical result is an improved ability to separate genuinely valuable opportunities from distractions or false promises that might lure less discerning signs. Third, January creates a unique alignment between your personal ambitions and external circumstances. The collective energy of new beginnings that permeates this month resonates perfectly with Capricorn's natural inclination towards structured growth. While others make vague resolutions, you're crafting detailed implementation plans. This synchronicity between your internal drive and the external environment creates momentum that can carry financial initiatives forward with remarkable efficiency. Financial institutions and decision-makers also operate differently during this period in ways that specifically benefit Capricorns. With the fiscal year still fresh, companies and investment firms typically allocate new budgets and resources in January. This creates a temporary abundance of available capital, grants, and funding opportunities that the savvy Capricorn can tap into. Your natural ability to present yourself as a safe, reliable steward of resources becomes particularly valuable when others are making allocation decisions for the coming year. Corporate structures also tend to undergo realignments during January, creating unusual opportunities for advancement or strategic positioning. Departments reorganize, new projects receive approval, and leadership often reassesses talent during this period. For the ambitious Capricorn, these organizational shifts create natural openings to demonstrate value, request promotions, or secure leadership positions that directly impact your financial trajectory for the entire year ahead. The energy of January also supports Capricorn's methodical approach to wealth building through multiple revenue streams. Your sign understands intuitively that true financial security rarely comes from a single source. During this month, your ability to identify and develop complementary income channels receives cosmic support. Side ventures initiated, passive income investments made, or diversification strategies implemented during this period tend to develop stronger roots and yield more consistent returns throughout the year. Even your relationship with money itself undergoes a subtle transformation during January. Capricorns sometimes struggle with subconscious beliefs around deserving abundance or wealth guilt. The solar energy of your birth month has a cleansing effect on these limiting patterns, temporarily lifting psychological barriers to receiving prosperity. This internal shift, though often unnoticed consciously, removes friction from your wealth-building efforts and allows abundance to flow more freely into your life. For entrepreneurial Capricorns, January offers perhaps the greatest advantage of all. The combination of your heightened strategic vision and the collective new beginning energy creates perfect conditions for business launches or expansions. Ventures planted during this month tend to develop unusually strong customer loyalty, operational stability, and sustainable growth patterns. The cosmic forces seem to recognize and reward the Capricorn entrepreneur's commitment to building enterprises that provide genuine value rather than quick profits. What actions can maximize this January advantage? First, schedule your most important financial meetings, negotiations, or proposals during this month. Second, use this period to establish or revise your annual financial strategy, as plans created now will contain unusual foresight. Third, be slightly more bold in your financial moves than your naturally cautious nature might typically allow. The cosmic winds are at your back during this period, supporting calculated risks that align with your long-term vision. As January unfolds, pay particular attention to opportunities that arrive between the 14th and 21st of the month, when the sun reaches the heart of Capricorn territory. This week often marks the peak of your financial intuition and manifestation ability. Decisions made during this golden window carry an energetic signature that continues influencing outcomes throughout the year. March, fiscal year fortune. As winter releases its grip and the first whispers of spring emerge, Capricorns encounter the second powerful financial window of their cosmic wealth calendar. March arrives bearing distinct energetic advantages that operate on entirely different principles than January's empowerment. Where the first month amplified your inherent Capricorn qualities, the third month of the year creates a perfect external environment that naturally rewards your sign's approach to financial matters. This alignment between your intrinsic strengths and external circumstances generates a rare opportunity for substantial wealth expansion. The cosmic mechanics underlying March's financial potency for Capricorns involve fascinating astrological dynamics. As the sun travels through Pisces and into Aries, it creates a harmonious angle to your natal Saturn placement. This aspect generates a unique energetic current that particularly enhances your ability to navigate complex financial systems with unusual precision. Ancient astrologers observed that during this period, Capricorns demonstrate an almost uncanny ability to identify structural opportunities within established institutions, a talent that translates directly to monetary advancement. The second reason March holds such financial promise connects directly to how business cycles interact with your natural strengths. As the fiscal year concludes, for many corporations, governments, and financial institutions, a distinctive energy of evaluation and resource allocation permeates the professional sphere. This environment creates perfect conditions for the methodical, results-oriented Capricorn to showcase your value in tangible terms. Decision-makers are actively seeking evidence of performance and return on investment, precisely the metrics where your sign naturally excels. The practical manifestations of this cosmic advantage appear in several key areas. First, March typically brings an increase in financial review meetings, performance evaluations, and budget planning sessions. These structured opportunities align perfectly with your ability to demonstrate value through concrete results rather than self-promotion. While other signs might struggle to quantify their contributions, you possess an innate talent for translating your efforts into measurable outcomes, a skill that becomes particularly valuable during this month's evaluation-focused atmosphere. Corporate bonus structures and compensation reviews also frequently occur during March, creating direct pathways to increased wealth for employed Capricorns. Your natural tendency to document achievements and track progress throughout the year positions you advantageously for these discussions. While colleagues scramble to assemble last-minute evidence of their contributions, you typically maintain ongoing records that allow you to present compelling cases for financial advancement when these opportunities arise. For entrepreneurial Capricorns, March offers different but equally powerful advantages. As businesses close their books for the fiscal year, decision-makers often discover unused budget allocations that must be committed before the accounting period ends. This creates a temporary abundance of available contracts, project approvals, and investment capital. Your reputation for reliability and results positions you as a particularly attractive recipient for these resources, especially when decision-makers face pressure to allocate funds quickly but responsibly. The investment landscape during March also tends to favor the Capricorn approach. As quarterly reports emerge and annual projections adjust, markets often experience temporary inefficiencies that the patient, analytical Capricorn can identify and leverage. Your natural resistance to emotional decision-making serves you exceptionally well during this period, when others may react impulsively to short-term market fluctuations. This emotional stability allows you to identify value opportunities that others miss amid the noise of fiscal year transitions. Real estate opportunities also frequently emerge during March, as property owners assess their holdings before tax season. This often creates a brief window where motivated sellers appear with advantageous offerings before the traditional spring market acceleration. For the property-minded Capricorn, and many are drawn to real estate's tangible security, this period often presents acquisition opportunities with favorable terms that wouldn't be available during more competitive buying seasons. Tax considerations represent another March advantage uniquely suited to Capricorn's methodical nature. As tax deadlines approach, financial structures and investment decisions take on additional significance. Your natural inclination toward proper documentation and strategic planning allows you to identify tax-advantaged opportunities that others overlook. While less organized signs scramble to gather receipts and documentation, you're positioned to make strategic financial adjustments that yield both immediate tax benefits and long-term wealth advantages. The energetic quality of March also supports Capricorn's preference for strategic partnerships and alliances. Something in this month's transitional nature creates fertile ground for formalizing business relationships and collaborative ventures. Proposals for joint enterprises or strategic alliances initiated during this period tend to receive more favorable consideration, particularly when they demonstrate clear structural advantages and resource efficiency, both areas where Capricorn naturally excels in presentation. For Capricorns in leadership positions, March presents exceptional opportunities to secure resources for teams and departments. The fiscal year boundary creates a natural moment to negotiate expanded budgets, additional personnel, or capital improvements. Your ability to connect these requests directly to bottom-line outcomes resonates particularly well during this period, when organizational focus intensifies around measurable results and resource allocation. Leaders in other signs often struggle to translate their vision into financial language, a translation that comes naturally to the Capricorn executive. The cosmic energy of March also supports Capricorn's talent for identifying inefficiencies and streamlining operations. As organizations review annual performance, they become temporarily more receptive to structural changes that promise improved efficiency. Proposals for process improvements, cost-saving measures, or operational reorganizations receive more serious consideration during this period. When these initiatives also include financial incentives for their architects, something the practical Capricorn rarely forgets to include, they create direct pathways to increased personal wealth. Even the subtle psychological dynamics of March favor the Capricorn approach to advancement. As fiscal years conclude, decision-makers often experience a combination of evaluation anxiety and completion satisfaction that makes them particularly responsive to Capricorn's grounded presence. Your natural ability to project calm competence amid transitional stress becomes a valuable currency during this period, often translating directly to financial opportunities and advancement offers that might not emerge during more stable phases of the business cycle. For Capricorns working in creative fields or less traditional industries, March still offers distinctive financial advantages. As conventional businesses complete their fiscal years, many allocate resources to marketing, product development, or creative initiatives for the coming cycle. This creates increased demand for the very services that creative Capricorns provide, often with expanded budgets and accelerated approval processes. The pragmatic Capricorn creative, who understands this cycle, can position offerings strategically to capture this temporary abundance. International opportunities also frequently emerge during March as global organizations synchronize fiscal calendars and planning cycles. For Capricorns interested in expanding financial horizons beyond domestic markets, this period often presents cross-border partnerships, international client opportunities, or global project initiatives. Your reputation for reliability and results travels well across cultural boundaries, making you an attractive partner during this globally active financial period. The energy of March particularly supports wealth building through credential enhancement and professional development. As organizations allocate remaining educational budgets and professionals consider tax-deductible investments in their careers, opportunities for funded skill advancement emerge. The strategic Capricorn understands that credentials translate directly to earning potential. Investments made during this period in certifications, advanced degrees, or specialized training often yield exceptional financial returns in subsequent career phases. What practical steps maximize this March advantage? First, schedule performance reviews, compensation discussions, or client evaluations proactively during this month, rather than waiting for standard timing. Second, prepare detailed documentation of your contributions and their measurable impact well before these discussions occur. Third, research organizational fiscal calendars to identify resource allocation opportunities specific to your industry or company. Fourth, develop proposals that align with year-end financial considerations, particularly those offering both immediate tax advantages and long-term growth potential. As March progresses, pay particular attention to opportunities that emerge between the 15th and 25th, when fiscal year pressures typically peak for many organizations. This 10-day window often contains the highest concentration of financial decision points, creating a brief but powerful period of exceptional opportunity for the prepared Capricorn. August, the unexpected windfall. As summer reaches its radiant peak, the zodiac wheel turns to create a fascinating energetic paradox uniquely beneficial for Capricorn's financial prospects. August arrives bearing cosmic gifts that initially seem counterintuitive to your sign's traditional approach to wealth building. Where your financial strengths typically lie in structure, patience, and methodical advancement, this 8th month creates prosperity through channels that might normally remain outside your consideration. This apparent contradiction explains why many Capricorns overlook August's tremendous potential for financial expansion. The astrological mechanics underlying August's unexpected potency involve a harmonious trine aspect between the Leo Sun and your natal Saturn placement. This golden geometric relationship creates an energetic bridge between Leo's bold creative expression and your own disciplined approach to manifestation. Ancient astrologers observed that during this period, Capricorns who embraced this temporary permission to operate outside their comfort zone often experienced remarkable financial breakthroughs that wouldn't materialize through conventional pathways. The third factor, contributing to August's wealth-generating potential, connects to how seasonal energy interacts with your natural tendencies. While others succumb to summer's relaxed pace and diminished productivity, the disciplined Capricorn typically maintains consistent effort. This creates a temporary competitive advantage in professional spheres, as your continued focus stands in sharp contrast to the seasonal distraction affecting colleagues and competitors. Decision-makers notice this distinction, often translating their appreciation into tangible financial opportunities. The practical manifestations of this cosmic advantage appear through several unexpected channels. First, August creates unusual networking potency for the normally reserved Capricorn. Summer's social atmosphere temporarily reduces professional formality, creating organic opportunities for meaningful connection with influential figures. These relaxed interactions at industry gatherings, community events, or social functions often yield financial opportunities that wouldn't emerge in more structured settings, where your impressive credentials might speak for themselves, but your authentic personality remains hidden. Creative collaboration represents another August pathway to prosperity that many Capricorns initially resist. The Leo season's emphasis on self-expression and creative risk-taking infuses the collective atmosphere with inventive energy. When you temporarily suspend your preference for proven methods and explore innovative approaches during this period, unexpected financial applications often emerge. Your natural talent for practical implementation, combined with this temporary creative boost, frequently generates marketable innovations that others conceive but cannot execute. The investment landscape during August also favors Capricorn's balanced approach in counterintuitive ways. While markets often experience summer volatility or low-volume fluctuations, your sign's natural resistance to emotional decision-making creates unusual advantages. This period frequently reveals overlooked opportunities in sectors experiencing seasonal patterns that the analytical Capricorn can identify and leverage, while others remain distracted by vacation schedules or temporary market distractions. Entrepreneurial ventures launched or expanded during August benefit from a fascinating timing advantage. With many competitors operating at reduced capacity during vacation season, new offerings introduced during this period often secure customer attention and market position with less competitive resistance. For the business-minded Capricorn, this creates a valuable window for introducing products, services, or campaigns that might face more significant challenges gaining traction during busier seasons. Real estate opportunities adopt interesting patterns during August that align surprisingly well with Capricorn's approach. While conventional wisdom suggests spring and fall represent optimal property markets, this summer month often reveals motivated sellers navigating life transitions before the academic year begins. Your willingness to engage with the market while others focus on leisure activities frequently uncovers value opportunities in both residential and commercial properties, investments that support long-term wealth building in alignment with your sign's preference for tangible assets. The employment landscape during August presents another unexpected advantage. Many organizations experience temporary leadership vacuums as executives take extended vacations, creating opportunities for the reliable Capricorn to demonstrate capabilities in higher-level functions. These provisional responsibilities frequently transform into permanent advancements when decision-makers return, particularly when your performance during their absence highlights capabilities that remained unrecognized in normal operating conditions. For Capricorns in creative or communication fields, August's energy particularly supports financial advancement through visibility and recognition. The Leo season's emphasis on authentic self-expression creates an atmosphere where your usually reserved communication style gains unexpected appreciation. Content created, presentations delivered, or ideas shared during this period often receive disproportionate attention and recognition, frequently translating to advancement opportunities or client acquisition that directly impacts financial trajectory. International connections and cross-cultural opportunities also flourish during August, creating wealth-building potential through expanded horizons. As global travel peaks and international exchanges intensify during this season, your reputation for reliability and results can extend into new markets and territories. Capricorns who remain professionally engaged during this period often discover international clients, partners, or opportunities that less focused individuals miss while embracing summer's leisure emphasis. The psychological dynamics of August create another fascinating advantage for your sign. As collective energy shifts towards self-expression and authentic presentation, your typically reserved professional persona may temporarily relax in ways that reveal your deeper capabilities and character. This authentic glimpse often generates surprising appreciation from colleagues and superiors, sometimes leading to financial advancements based on a more complete understanding of your potential contributions beyond your established role. Educational and skill development investments made during August tend to yield exceptional returns for Capricorns. While others postpone professional development until autumn's return to routine, courses initiated, certifications pursued, or skills acquired during this period benefit from your undivided attention and reduced competitive pressure. These knowledge investments frequently translate to immediate financial advancement opportunities upon completion, particularly when they involve emerging fields or specialized capabilities in high demand. The cosmic energy of August particularly supports wealth building through strategic pivots and calculated risks. Something in this month's vibrant atmosphere creates unusually favorable conditions for Capricorns, considering career transitions, business model adjustments, or investment strategy shifts. Changes initiated during this period tend to unfold with unexpected support and reduced resistance, often creating financial advancement that wouldn't materialize through continued progression along established paths. For Capricorns employed in traditional corporate settings, August offers unique advancement opportunities through project leadership. As organizations operate with reduced personnel during peak vacation season, your reliability creates natural openings to assume temporary project ownership. These provisional responsibilities frequently become permanent additions to your professional portfolio when executed successfully, creating both immediate financial rewards and long-term career advancement that accelerates wealth accumulation. Side ventures and passion projects initiated during August benefit from a fascinating combination of creative energy and practical application. The Leo season's emphasis on pursuing authentic interests, combined with your natural talent for structure and implementation, creates fertile ground for developing additional income streams aligned with personal interests. These ventures often evolve into significant wealth-building channels that complement primary career paths while providing fulfillment beyond financial returns. The energy of August also supports Capricorn's prosperity through unexpected recognition and appreciation. As organizations operate with reduced formality during summer months, your consistent contributions may receive acknowledgement that remains hidden during busier periods. This recognition frequently translates to performance bonuses, spot awards, or advancement opportunities that arrive through less conventional channels than your sign typically expects or pursues. Technology investments and digital expansions implemented during August tend to yield exceptional returns for the forward-thinking Capricorn, while others postpone systems upgrades or platform transitions until autumn's return to full operations. Changes initiated during this reduced volume period often experience smoother implementation and adoption. These technological advancements frequently create immediate efficiency gains that translate directly to improved financial performance in subsequent quarters. What practical steps maximize this August advantage? First, remain professionally engaged while others embrace summer's diminished productivity. Second, temporarily suspend your preference for conventional pathways and explore creative approaches to persistent challenges. Third, increase your visibility through authentic self-expression in professional contexts where you might typically maintain strict formality. Fourth, pursue networking opportunities in relaxed settings where meaningful connections can develop organically rather than through structured introductions. As August unfolds, pay particular attention to opportunities that emerge between the 7th and 21st. When Leo season reaches its peak expression and creates the strongest creative practical bridge for Capricorn prosperity. This 2-week window often contains the highest concentration of unexpected financial openings for the receptive Capricorn, willing to temporarily operate beyond traditional comfort zones. November, harvest of patience. As autumn leaves surrender to winter's approach and darkness claims increasingly more hours from each day, Capricorns encounter the final and perhaps most potent financial window of their cosmic wealth calendar. November arrives bearing the culmination of energetic seeds planted throughout the year, creating a period where your sign's legendary patience transforms into tangible prosperity. This 11th month generates financial returns through mechanisms that perfectly align with your intrinsic understanding that true wealth requires time, persistence, and strategic timing. The astrological dynamics underlying November's exceptional financial potency involve a powerful sextile aspect between transiting Scorpio planets and your natal Saturn placement. This aspect creates an energetic resonance between Scorpio's transformative intensity and your own disciplined approach to manifestation. Ancient astrologers observed that during this period, Capricorns often experience the material manifestation of intentions set during previous financial windows, particularly those initiated during your solar return month in January. The fourth element, contributing to November's wealth-generating potential, connects to the seasonal energy of completion and distillation. As nature concludes its annual cycle of growth and contraction, a powerful energy of crystallization permeates the collective atmosphere. This environmental force naturally amplifies your sign's talent for manifesting tangible results from sustained effort, a process that mirrors the natural world's transformation of scattered elements into concentrated essence. The universe essentially performs on a grand scale the same alchemical process that defines your approach to wealth building. The practical manifestations of this cosmic advantage appear through several distinctive channels. First, November typically brings the culmination of performance evaluation cycles in many organizational structures. Annual objectives set earlier in the year reach their assessment phase, creating natural opportunities for the methodical Capricorn to demonstrate measurable achievement. Your preference for documenting progress and tracking outcomes positions you advantageously for these evaluations, often resulting in performance bonuses, compensation adjustments, or advancement opportunities directly tied to demonstrated results. Investment returns represent another November pathway to prosperity, particularly favorable to your sign. Positions established during previous financial windows, especially those initiated in January or March, often reach maturity or significant valuation milestones during this period. Your natural resistance to premature liquidation serves you exceptionally well, as this month frequently reveals the wisdom of your patient approach through substantial appreciation that more impulsive investors forfeit through early exits or unnecessary position adjustments. The tax planning landscape during November creates additional financial advantages uniquely suited to Capricorn's strategic approach. As the calendar year approaches conclusion, opportunities for tax-advantaged transactions, strategic losses, or deferred income arrangements reach peak relevance. Your natural inclination toward financial organization and documentation allows you to identify and implement these strategies with precision, often generating substantial wealth preservation that directly impacts net worth even without generating new income streams. For entrepreneurial Capricorns, November offers distinctive revenue advantages connected to seasonal consumer patterns. As holiday spending intensifies and year-end budgets require allocation, customer acquisition costs typically decrease while conversion rates increase across multiple sectors. The business-minded Capricorn, who anticipates this pattern, can position offerings strategically to capture this temporary abundance, often generating revenue concentrations that sustain operations through leaner periods in subsequent months. Real estate transactions concluded during November tend to yield exceptional terms for the patient Capricorn investor. As calendar year considerations influence seller motivations and market competition temporarily decreases, properties that remained overvalued in previous months frequently become available at advantageous valuations. Your willingness to pursue opportunities while others focus on holiday preparations often uncovers exceptional investments in both residential and commercial sectors, particularly when sellers face tax considerations that incentivize year-end closings. The employment landscape during November presents unique advancement opportunities through organizational restructuring initiatives. As companies finalize strategic plans for the coming year, leadership frequently implements structural changes designed to optimize operations and resource allocation. These transitions create natural openings for the reliable Capricorn to secure positions with expanded responsibility and compensation, particularly when your performance throughout the year demonstrates capacity for greater contribution. For Capricorns in creative or service industries, November's energy particularly supports financial advancement through client retention and expansion. As businesses allocate remaining annual budgets and plan for coming year expenditures, opportunities to secure long-term contracts or expanded service agreements reach peak availability. Your reputation for reliable delivery and measured promises serves as a powerful differential advantage during this period, when clients seek stability amid year-end urgency and competitive promises. Corporate bonus structures and profit-sharing distributions also frequently materialize during November, creating direct wealth transfers for employed Capricorns. Your natural tendency to maintain detailed records of contributions and their impact positions you advantageously for discretionary compensation decisions. While colleagues may struggle to articulate their specific value creation, your methodical documentation typically ensures appropriate recognition when variable compensation determinations occur. The psychological dynamics of November create another fascinating advantage for your sign. As collective energy shifts toward completion and evaluation, your typically reserved demeanor may temporarily relax upon achieving demonstrated results. This authentic glimpse of satisfaction often generates surprising appreciation from colleagues and superiors, sometimes leading to additional financial considerations based on recognition of your substantial but often understated contributions throughout preceding months. Retirement account contributions and long-term financial planning activities implemented during November tend to yield exceptional returns for Capricorns. As tax year boundaries approach, opportunities for maximum advantage contributions and strategic account restructuring reach peak relevance. These adjustments, though sometimes appearing minor in immediate impact, often compound substantially over time in perfect alignment with your sign's appreciation for delayed gratification and extended time horizons. The cosmic energy of November particularly supports wealth building through recognition of intellectual property and proprietary methodologies. Something in this month's transformative atmosphere creates unusually favorable conditions for Capricorns to receive acknowledgement and compensation for unique approaches, systems, or innovations developed throughout preceding periods. This recognition frequently materializes through licensing opportunities, consulting engagements, or acquisition proposals that monetize intangible assets previously undervalued or unrecognized. For Capricorns involved in team leadership or departmental management, November offers unique financial advantages through resource allocation decisions. As organizations finalize budgets for the coming year, your ability to connect departmental needs directly to organizational objectives creates compelling justification for expanded resources. These successful advocacy efforts frequently include compensation adjustments for both yourself and team members, creating both immediate financial benefits and strengthened loyalty that supports continued advancement. Passive income streams established during earlier financial windows often reach critical momentum during November, creating wealth accumulation that requires minimal additional effort. The patient Capricorn, who invested time and resources into developing these channels, whether through content creation, investment properties, or automated business systems, frequently discovers they reach self-sustaining thresholds during this period, fulfilling your sign's ultimate financial objective of separating income generation from direct time expenditure. The energy of November also supports Capricorn's prosperity through unexpected inheritance or financial transfers from established structures. As tax year considerations influence wealth distribution decisions, this period often brings the resolution of estate matters, trust distributions, or other financial transfers that have developed over extended timeframes. These resources, arriving through channels established through patient navigation of complex systems, perfectly reflect your sign's approach to wealth manifestation. Technology investments and digital assets accumulated throughout the year often experience significant valuation increases during November. As annual adoption cycles reach completion and usage metrics crystallize into demonstrable patterns, platforms and systems that appeared speculative in earlier phases frequently achieve valuation milestones that validate your forward-thinking investment approach. These appreciation events often create substantial paper gains that can be strategically harvested or leveraged for additional investment capacity. What practical steps maximize this November advantage? First, conduct comprehensive reviews of investment positions established during previous financial windows, particularly evaluating opportunities for strategic harvesting or reinvestment. Second, implement tax planning strategies with sufficient lead time to ensure proper documentation and execution before year-end deadlines. Third, prepare compelling documentation of annual contributions and their measurable impact in preparation for performance evaluations and variable compensation determinations. As November unfolds, pay particular attention to opportunities that emerge between the 7th and 23rd, when Scorpio season reaches its peak intensity and creates the strongest transformative resonance with your natal Saturn placement. This 16-day window often contains the highest concentration of wealth manifestation events for the perceptive Capricorn, attuned to the culmination of patterns established throughout preceding months. The cosmic message embedded within these four powerful financial months, January, March, August, and November, reveals a profound truth about Capricorn's unique relationship with prosperity. Where other signs might experience wealth through random windfalls or opportunistic timing, your financial breakthroughs arrive through conscious alignment with natural cycles of initiation, structure, expansion, and culmination. This approach ensures that your prosperity rests upon foundations solid enough to weather inevitable economic fluctuations while continuing to appreciate through subsequent cycles. Throughout our cosmic exploration of Capricorn's unique financial advantages, we've uncovered a profound system of temporal alignment that transforms ordinary financial planning into extraordinary wealth manifestation. The universal patterns revealed through these four powerful months, January, March, August, and November, create a wealth-building framework perfectly calibrated to your sign's natural strengths and inclinations. By understanding and consciously working with these energetic windows, you gain access to a level of financial mastery that remains invisible to those operating without cosmic awareness. Your first power month, January, harnesses the tremendous advantage of your solar return period, when the sun's journey through your sign creates unparalleled clarity, authority, and manifestation potential. During this period, your natural Capricorn qualities receive cosmic amplification, creating perfect conditions for initiating major financial moves, establishing structural foundations, and setting patterns that will develop throughout the year. The alignment between your internal energy and external solar power during this period creates a rare manifestation potential that deserves conscious utilization in your wealth-building strategy. March arrives offering a different but equally potent advantage through its alignment with fiscal year boundaries and institutional evaluation cycles. This period particularly rewards your methodical documentation, strategic positioning, and ability to demonstrate concrete value when resource allocation decisions reach critical thresholds. The cosmic alignment during this month creates fertile ground for advancement, recognition, and resource acquisition through established channels and institutional structures, pathways where Capricorn naturally excels. August introduces a fascinating energetic contradiction, temporarily bridging your disciplined approach with Leo season's creative boldness to generate unexpected financial breakthroughs. This period creates prosperity through unconventional channels, including networking opportunities, creative collaborations, and visibility platforms that might normally remain outside your consideration. The temporary permission to operate beyond established comfort zones during this month often yields financial advancements that wouldn't materialize through more traditional pathways. November completes your wealth cycle by bringing the harvest of patient strategies initiated during previous windows. This powerful period of culmination and crystallization transforms sustained effort into tangible prosperity through performance recognition, investment maturation, and strategic positioning. The alignment between Scorpio's transformative intensity and your own disciplined manifestation approach creates perfect conditions for wealth materialization through multiple channels simultaneously. The true power of this cosmic wealth calendar emerges when you approach these months as an integrated system rather than isolated opportunities. January establishes foundations that March strengthens through structural recognition. August expands possibilities through unexpected channels, while November brings manifestation of seeds planted throughout the entire cycle. This integrated approach creates a compounding effect where each successful cycle establishes stronger foundations for subsequent years of prosperity. Before concluding our exploration, we invite you to become an active participant in our cosmic community at Secret of the Zodiac. Each video we create represents countless hours researching ancient astrological wisdom and translating complex cosmic patterns into practical guidance for modern life. Your subscription literally helps us continue this important work of cosmic translation, bringing celestial wisdom down to earth where it can create tangible improvements in daily life. If you found value in understanding your unique Capricorn wealth calendar, please take a moment to subscribe to Secret of the Zodiac, where we regularly share similar cosmic insights for all aspects of life, relationships, career advancement, personal development, and spiritual growth. The like button serves as more than simple appreciation. It helps our content reach other Capricorns who could benefit from these financial insights. We particularly value your comments sharing how these cosmic patterns have manifested in your own financial journey. Have you experienced unexpected prosperity during these 4 months? Have certain windows consistently yielded better results than others? Your shared experiences create a collective wisdom that helps all members of our cosmic community refine their understanding and application of these principles. For those who have received particular value from our astrological insights and wish to support more extensive cosmic research, we humbly invite you to consider utilizing the Super Thanks feature. These contributions directly fund our ability to create daily content, expand into more specialized topics, and develop more comprehensive cosmic guides. Your support literally makes it possible for us to continue serving the astrological community with high-quality content that bridges ancient wisdom with modern application. The cosmic intelligence that created these financial windows, specifically aligned with Capricorn energy, has more wisdom to share across all life domains. By joining our Secret of the Zodiac community, you gain access to this continuous stream of celestial guidance, helping you navigate not just financial matters, but all aspects of life with cosmic intelligence. We look forward to continuing this journey of discovery together, exploring how the stars can illuminate pathways to prosperity, purpose, and fulfillment in perfect alignment with your unique Capricorn nature.